The next one is data retention policy. Now, objective of this policy. So we have data and we need its retention time. Example, we have an employee joining and employee leaves the organization now. Now, once an employee leaves any organization, how long you can keep the employee's data? Example, employee's data, like we might have collected employee passport details, any other identification details. Then these documents, we need to keep a track of it once an employee leaves the organization as well. So how long we are keeping? We are keeping it for 10 years. We are keeping it for 5 years. So these things we need to define as a data retention policy. So the objective of this document is to govern data retention and security of the company data as per company interest, contractual requirement, as well as the regulatory laws, okay? Now, roles and responsibilities are similar for all, and scope, this applies to all employees, specifically employees and contractors, as well as vendors. Now, data retention. So basically it is defined by the clients for different projects, okay? Now, once you have any client, and the client is saying, okay, we need a data retention for, let's say we have a production database, and once the data is deleted by any of the customer, so we have to delete it only from database. We need to archive it, and the archival data we need to keep it for example 90 days or 6 months. So this depends on client, and also we need to align with regulatory laws. So as we are dealing with Malaysian-based entity, so if this country regulatory law says okay, you need to keep it for 60 days, then minimum we have to maintain it for 60 days. Now our solution by default keeps data online for 2 years, archival 5 additional years, and the logs are maintained for 3 months. So this depends on the solution provided by company to company, okay? You need to change this depending on your company products. Changes may be made to this retention period at a request from customer, and this depends on regulatory requirements. These are some of the data. So if we have application or system logs, so we keep it for 1 year. That's our retention time. If it is database archives, we keep it for 1 year. So similarly, if it's employee records, so how long you keep the employee record after employee leaves the company, it's for 10 years. Now company financial records for tax audit purpose, we keep it for 10 years. CCTV footage, this is important. So CCTV footage, if there is any incident, how long we are keeping the CCTV footage. So example, we keep it for minimum 90 days. Emails and other communication for 5 years. SIM logs, we keep it for 5 years. And other project documents. So once a customer contract has ended, then how long we are keeping the customer documents, so it's for 10 years. Now, this is important note. The actual retention time depends on project contracts and also regulatory laws. Okay. Now, data shredding procedure. So once you decided, okay, we want to, it's done, the retention time is done. So we want to shred the data. So we have some kind of shredding procedure here.